So there we go, yeah. So hello everyone, welcome to Live Beastars episode 6. Of course, the greatest anime, right? Wednesday anime, an amazing day. All my favorite shows on the same day. It's like my top 5. Yeah, so of course Beastar, easily the, I would say most graphically pleasing anime, right? Story-wise, interesting story. Very interesting last episode here, the romance. I especially liked when they had that table scene, and it's like they're very close to other, obviously in real life, right? They're like close, but in the scene, he feels they're so distant, so you kind of have this like weird, muddy rainbow in between them. That was a very cool scene. I love the scene. Like zooming out, and they're like, oh, I can't reach her, and so on. And the whole like Sava depression there, and he's the reflecting her in his face and so on. It was great. It was many good scenes, definitely, of course. But yeah, less about this episode. Let's put my timer here. There we go. Of course, it's very late here, so what's really going? Sorry for this spam. Yes, okay, but now it's ready. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and go. But yeah, here we go. I guess I'll probably. I don't know what's gonna happen now, but I guess they're gonna have some more main story. They kind of resolved the theater part, right? Resolved, but like more or less, right? Yeah, so. We have the triangle drama, yeah. As soon as it opens, that's interesting, yeah. Like she's trying to do them both right, and they kind of have the best bromance yaoi thing going as well, right? So she's kind of interfering with that, yeah, with the bromance there. Almost better the bromance than Yoro and Sunshine, but yeah, man, I love it. Have you seen it yet? Check out my Orosuki reaction again. That was an amazing episode again. Orosuki, yaoi with Sunshine and Yoro was just amazing. They're definitely my favorite today so far. But see, Beastars can beat it, yeah. But Wednesday is the toughest day, right? It's like, seriously, again, it's like all my favorite anime in a row on Wednesday, right? It's like my top 3 on the same day, yeah. It's a crazy day. Like, I'm exhausted already because I've been laughing and screaming so much I feel already. But here we go. It's a little blessed, maybe, yeah. I don't want to cover too much. Okay, here we go. A bloody day again, yeah. Okay, yeah. A cute gazelle girl. I played Tello. Yeah. I haven't played Tello in a long time, but I played a lot with my grandfather as a kid, yeah. I mean, it's connected to the drugs, right? Yeah, to this trigger scent. A very bloody. What's happening now? I mean, he seems to be kind of like I like the thing. He's like, should I save her? But I don't want to get into trouble, right? I don't want to bother her. He's a very realistic hero. He's like, he's a good guy, but he just want to, yeah. It's like, I know, yeah. So we must say, he's big though, so that's good. Yeah, he's intimidating when he gets up there. Oh, he didn't know her. Yeah, but no one's like, oh yeah, you like it. Yeah, no, it's like, oh yeah, your dad always save her, right? Yeah, it's like, yeah. Man, she is cute though. Whoa. Big blue eyes. Oh, that was good. That was great. Oh, yeah, that looked awesome. But that's a good scene. I like that scene a lot because he clearly saves her. He's a hero, right? He's the main character. He's a great guy, but he also isn't like for easy comparison. He's not Deku, right? He's not Deku. That's like, go in trouble, yeah. It's like, oh, hero, yeah. He will just, run in immediately, right? Which of course is great too. But this is like, he's more a realistic person. That's like, I want to save her, but I'm not just gonna like just charge at them like immediately, yeah. But her eyes and the tear, this is so well done. Yeah. And now as they're using this great split screen, right? It's really great film. Man, yeah, it looks really good. I love her arc. Yeah, senpai. Man, I feel like she's like a next, and yeah, like a love rival character now here for Bunny Girl. Yeah, like this is. I would say this. She is the sexiest, the cutest, prettiest girl so far. I think, in my further opinion, but yeah, she is definitely, to me at least, close to the. Especially now with all, yeah, and she likes immediately, but her eyes and so on. Yeah, I think she is the. Physically, the most attractive one so far, definitely. Of all the characters, yeah. Maybe except Senpai. He's really pretty. Okay, maybe Senpai. But of the female characters. Look at him standing there like Senpai sees you, yeah. He's probably number one. No, but I would say, in my opinion, she was like very, with her eyes at least, she was very prettier. Very my English, very prettier. No, but she was like, yeah, I would say physically, it's like without really knowing too much about her, she really stood out. Ooh. That's true. We've never really seen them being like out. We only see them in school. Yes, okay, they're cool. We've never seen them outside of school before. They've always been at, of course, the school campus, I guess. Yeah, like some kind of campus, right? This is the first time we see them at the actual city. Yeah. Oh yeah. So that can fly. That's, we never see these guys fly, but he can fly there, yeah. Ooh, a refined lady there, yeah. I like it, yeah. Finally still to move the world. There probably be a lot of cool details in the house and so on. With different doors and like a lion couple there in the background, yeah. Yeah, a giraffe, of course, is very tall. They always have some kind of course, like McDonald's. Yeah, Mickey D, always. It doesn't matter what anime you're in, it's gonna be, there is gonna be some kind of, always. And yeah, it's like there's like a couple, definitely. I guess they're kind of pals, even though it's angry. Yeah, he's like, "Hey, bro." Yeah, I guess they're kind of like. Well, I mean, they did end like on a bad note, but yeah. He's like, "Why is he friend to me?" Yeah, so this is what I love with anime. He's like, we weren't friends. See, because I would be like, I would also be like that. I would also be like, we fought last week. You was my friend, or I'm basically kind of at least you're friendly, but it's like, yeah, like I don't like you. It's like I'm just kind of like tolerating you as a person. I want to, yeah, stop touching me. Yeah, I'll be like, what are you doing? But yeah, it's really cool seeing inside that. Okay, no, that's some kind of dark alley here. Guess you're lost. Whoa. Okay, now we see that the first really like. I don't know. He might some kind of. Whoa. Oh, he's selling stuff. He's selling the spicy red stuff. He's selling the spicy red stuff. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, we can't miss this part more than that. Whoa. Oh, and this is so well done to the nice style. Yeah, like it's cool. Interesting. Cool the wiki. Whoa. Yeah, this is a lesson learned. Don't talk to strangers in the dark alley. See, this is an educational anime. It's a school anime after all. Yeah, don't talk to people at the back alley market, right? Just don't do it. Never help anyone on the ground and so on. We're back to there. Yeah, shake hands. Like, yeah, shake. Yeah, but now we're back to the whole. I mean, she clearly is the love interest, right? But man, the new girl in the beginning, I'm like. I mean, he bought something before us. He probably knows. Yeah, stop doing this crap, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, oof. But yeah, they found some kind of the back streets. Yeah. She was incredibly cute. It was insane. With her eyes and so on. She looked like a different anime. Yeah, I think she was more kind of the Michi kind of furry, yeah. It's a big contrast, right? It's a big contrast from this like the beautiful day into this dark night. Yeah, it's. Okay, it's gonna leave them. Okay. Runs away in anger into this, yeah, I don't know, haze of stuff. But this is mostly meat though. But it's like, I guess the wolf, so yeah, like he's like smelling all that good. Trying to like, I guess, retain his sanity or like, you know, his civilization or something, yeah. She got super smelling, so. And then I guess it's like a big garbage pile, I guess. I used to live, when I lived in Dublin years ago, I used to live close to like just like a man-made garbage. People used to put little garbage, looked like that, yeah. People just threw it. It was crazy. And it grew bigger and bigger every day too, like they were throwing beds and so on, and every day they were like increasing in size, so it was crazy. But yeah, he shouldn't like fall down next to this, like, you know. Okay. A panda? A panda finds him. Oh shit, what's happening now? Back to the power shift, which I think is really cool. Oh, shades. What's happening now? The panda is like, what the fuck is happening now? So the panda has like, I guess, kidnapped him or something, I suppose, right? Yeah, and put him in some kind of freaking prison or what was his own. Yeah, what had this scene? What the fuck is happening? Yes, scars and... Oh, now it's like, do you have organs or something? What is this? I have to say, I think immediately of Pulp Fiction when I see the scene. I've seen the classic Pulp Fiction movie, yeah. When they has the guy, spoilers, this like, dungeon a guy has, yeah. But yeah, what the hell is this? It turned into some kind of criminal drama suddenly with some guys like enslaving wolf boys and beating the crap out of them, and he's taping it too, right? It's a kind of weird, like, dark web kind of porno, yeah. What is this? Yeah, what the hell? Okay, it's not. I thought it was a taping camera, okay, but it's like, okay, it's a photo. But yeah, this really took a dark turn for the worse. What the hell? I mean, the anime clearly is pretty mature at its themes, right? But now it feels like a really weird R scene here, yeah. Which the words you can't say on YouTube, yeah. What the hell? What's the speed for them, but whatever. And take a photo of it. It's just... This is fucked up. But I'm gonna guess this thing. The panda is a good guy. I'm just throwing it out there because I can't see how he will escape this thing. So the panda is probably like interrogating him, but the panda is probably like, I don't know, undercover cop or something. Yeah, that would be my guess on it because I can't see how he will escape this thing. So the panda is probably just pretending to be a bad guy. Probably. See? See? I was like, the panda is clearly interrogating people. Or he's insane and he's like, this is victims. So one of those two things. This is either his victims or he is like, or he's just a very good guy and it's just evidence. Yeah. One of those two things. It's like, I feel pretty fucked now. Yeah, it's like, oh shit. But yeah, this is a lot of dead people on his wall there. Man, there's a panda with his dark eyes. Yeah, like he looks like he's pure evil too, like his own soul. There's a panda with two black holes sort of eyes. But yeah, here we go. But it's kind of like expected, yeah. The panda to be... But what do you have any eyes for? Why is the panda like blind? Like, should he have like white pupil in the middle? He's black. How does he see? I don't know. It's just empty. So kind of demonized the panda has. Or is his eyes closed or something? Oh, here we go. It's like, yeah, I experienced the wildness of the... Yeah. Someone with a feral... But then I started exercising, here we go, yeah. I buffed up since then, yeah. His voice is very familiar though. Mr. Panda here. Like his camp, whatever, I'm trying to, literally in the back here, I'm trying to figure out who he is in more animes. Yeah, you're a demon, man. Du. kind of speaks to his fear, right? It's like, aren't you a predator hiding, pretending to be a nice person, I don't know who he is, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna throw out for arguing that he's All Might. This is the same voice actor. I don't know, I feel my heck even from his voice, honestly. I'm gonna throw it out there. That it might be the person doing All Might, which I can't remember the name of them. I'm just gonna throw it out. It's a pretty bad day. No, the guy's like, here's some hentai. What the hell? With a bunny girl. Well, I don't know. He's like, hey, take this thing. Yeah, friends. Yeah, like what? That looked probably. Oh man, that was like, here's some, here's some porn. Yeah, we're best friends now, right? What was that? Take this, man. It's a bunny hentai. You're gonna love it. Like, what the hell? Do you like bunny girls? Right? He's like, I know what you want, yeah. That was... That's how you get friendship for life, yeah. Give it to my hentai. Once I have received... Once I have received a hentai as a gift. Yeah, hentai manga. And I also got a hentai, but one of these, mouse pads. It's an ass pad, but yeah. If you count it. Ooh. Lisbia, that story now. I mean, he's also been in the background before. Yeah, something is a little interesting. He's always been kind of like a background character so far. Yeah. Whoa. This is some super bromance now. That's not crying, come on. Let's not cry, yeah, no, he's like, what are you crying for, bro? And somebody crying too, he's like, damn, if you cry, I'm gonna cry, yeah, come on. Man. But that went really dark. That was crazy dark there. But at the same time, as I think he's gonna be some kind of, Do they really eat them though? I haven't really understood it, honestly. Like, what meat are they eating normally? I mean, like the meat they are eating at school and so on. I mean, I assume they also have other meat that isn't like intelligent meat. Like they have cows or something that aren't intelligent, or what? But yeah, the ending here is very different now. I don't like showing endings though when I stream because I usually get axed, right? So, but yeah, the ending was different, definitely, with the leather and kind of like sakura blossom there for the. Reminiscing of last episode, I guess. Yeah, a little bit. And then something was in the light. So last week they added on that he, sees Bunny when he in the light at the end there. Maybe they're gonna change that again. That they have changed like 3 times so far. What he sees when he sees the light at the end. Could be like his friend now. Could be like his bro. Could be the panda. No, like could be. It's probably. Okay, it's Senpai again. Okay, they went back to Senpai again. So his love is like, yeah, he went back to Senpai. I would like if it was his new friend, like, I would have liked if it was older friend. It was like, this guy's a good friend now. But what meat do they eat then? I mean, do they eat like, maybe I missed if they ever explained that, but do they eat meat that's, like actually meat from like intelligent bunnies and so on? Or do they all eat meat that's like, I mean, I'm just assuming that there are some animals, right? That are just like animals and aren't intelligent. In the same, humanoid kind of like half human, half bunny, but it's like an actual, still on 4 legs bunny or cow or something. Does that exist? I guess I've never seen it in anime. But yeah, otherwise it sounds really weird. Well, not weird, but I guess otherwise I would assume any kind of meat is illegal then, because all the meat would be like dead, humans, right? But yeah, that back alley is a little more darker though. But that was a weird scene. That was a really weird scene. He puts him in there, like kidnaps him and interrogates him. But I did feel it was gonna be like an interrogation scene though after the shock value went down a bit, because it's like how else would he survive, right? But yeah, I was guessing that. Yeah, so that's something that maybe I missed. I mean, yeah, I did spend a bit, but exactly, yeah, like the meat is from intelligent beings. They haven't really. Maybe they have, I suppose, but not. They haven't really like focused on that too much. It's more like they're talking about it. But yeah, I mean, they have yes and no. I would say that they have him thinking about meat all the time, but they haven't really like. There hasn't been any like world building. It hasn't have explained like this is how society works. This is how we process food or something, right? Or why they're all, or like I don't know why. I don't know. Why haven't the carnivores just, I don't know, enslaved the other ones or something? They haven't really explained anything of that, or like the backstory of the world or something, how the world came to be, so to speak. How it has been wars before and so on. I think it would be interesting. Like, has this been, I don't know, 1,000 years ago, were there wars between the different races and so on, and then they all lived peacefully or something. But yeah, that scene, of course, they're all sentient beings. I was assuming that. But I wasn't sure, to be honest. Of course, that makes the scene a lot worse. Thinking if you think about it all, likely like that. Maybe some people though are taking. I don't know. I mean, I would still assume. I'm thinking like historically, what I was on in real world, right, where you would usually have people that would like grave rob and so on. I could see that being a thing there though. So maybe they haven't gone and killed them because. In real life, at least, the easiest way to get a dead body, right, was to grave rob, and you would like buy people's dead relatives and so on, which was a common thing. Like seriously, right? That's a very common thing back in like the 15th century and so on. It's a lot of like selling dead bodies and so on, for various reasons, medical reasons, training reasons, and also more sick reasons and so on. And you will pay to go to the morgue and look at dead bodies and so on. That's like a common attraction in time before. You will go and be like, look at that, and you will poke on the body and so on. And I remember when I was reading Emily Zola, which is I'll say somewhat, I was a famous author, right? And Emily Zola, that's from like the 19th century, right? I think. But anyway, in one of Emily Zola's books, it's a lot about like that. When he was young, he would go to the morgue. And they will look at like naked dead hookers or something. And that was a great thing apparently. When you were like 12, 13, back in like 1812 or something. It was like, oh man, going to the dead place and looking at the dead females. That was like, oh yeah, that was like that day's porn. Yeah, that was like how you got. That was Pornhub 200 years ago. Yeah, like oh yeah, there were so many nice ladies you could see there, and you could touch them, you paid extra and so on. So like what? But it's interesting to read, but. So I could imagine, I'm throwing it out there, but I would imagine that some of those dead bodies, right? I mean, because this is clearly like illegal, right? You can just go and kill like a bunny and get to the cooker, right? I would imagine that if I was gonna sell this like, sentient meat, if I was gonna have like my own human food store, I would probably mainly go and take people that have died from all the reasons, and I would take their bodies, right? And then I would sell them. I think that would be a much easier business. The business model way easier. And actually, I mean, I wouldn't do it personally. I'd have someone else steal the bodies, right? And I would pay them, in the mid, right? And if they get captured, I can be like, I don't know, so I can blame it on them, right? So I can keep myself safe from it. That's how I would have done it. I like to sit here on YouTube explaining how I would run my own meat, my own cannibalistic business. But that's probably how you would do it. So I will assume that, though. Honestly, there was something saying there in the episode that like oh yeah, everyone here is like people that have been murdered and then they're sold here. I would assume that most bodies are actually more from like the people died and then they sold their body or something like that, because that seems to be like a good underground market, right? Like each time someone dies, the relatives might sell them off, right? Not all every time, but I mean, a lot of people probably would do that, right? If you had like an underground, cannonball market over there, you're probably like, oh yeah, you can buy my grandfather for this money and so on. That probably would happen a lot in real life. So I think that's that at least if it's realistic, that probably would be the main source of the bodies, like that and grave robbing. That'll be the main source of it, probably by far. Why I'm talking about this, I don't know. I see this thing and I'm like, that's probably how it works. That's probably how it works. Probably I should have this thing. I don't know, but since I've read a lot of those old tales about how you sold bodies and how you so on, I'm a morbid person. No, but I think it's interesting, and I'm a very history buff guy, so I read a lot of historical books and so on, and this classic artists and so on. But I remember that one very clearly from Sula because it's a lot about how the dead morgue and the general the dead places was like 19th century porn. Yeah, you'd be like, oh yeah, you can touch the boob if you pay extra, you can squeeze on the and so on, and it's like extra good if she's just died today and so on. It's like so it's a it's very very sickening, but the way it's written from the author is like this was back 200 years ago. It was a common thing to do, right? So no one was thinking that, oh, that's like perverted. No, like, yeah, that's what you do when you're 13 and you go Saturdays. So it's very weird to read, but it also shows you how the morale of society is very depending on the contextual structure, right? Like what is good and what is bad. It's a lot changing, right? Given the time and the science and so on. And that's why I'm trying to like put that angle on this furry universe, right? And trying to reason how would it probably work with the limited knowledge of I know from 6 episodes of anime. Yeah. So, but like that's probably what I was. But a very good episode as always. Graphics were amazing. Shocking episode when in the cage scene. But I did expect he was going to be fine though, when the panda was going to be a good guy deep down, right? So it's like, yeah. And again, the new girl, man, she was hot, yeah. Clearly, was attractive female character, in my opinion. That's the girl I would smash the fastest and hardest. No, but she was very pretty. With her eyes, she had like very different, kind of more classic, big blue anime eyes, right, in a sense. With the crying and so on, and more blushing. Yeah, she was like, whoa, she was hot. She was definitely furry number one, I feel, in this anime, by far, I would say, of the female character. I think she was definitely. Otherwise, I like the bunny with, she's hair, I guess, but yeah, like the split thing. The domino, yeah, but just the two-face thing, that's pretty cool, I think. She's a horrible personality, though. She's a horrible personality, but she's like, I like that. I like the design of that. She's pretty cool. It's physically wise. Probably, I would say so, yeah. I would say so. If you go purely by physical look, I would be like, yeah, that's pretty cool, the two-face. Yeah, exactly. Female bunny or hair, two-face. Yeah, that's hot. But I like her. Yeah, but she's not compared to the new girl. Though. New girl's like, wow, she could be a love rival there. Definitely. It leads from like their compatibility, right? Yeah, definitely. But anyway, great episode. Right. See you guys tomorrow with some more anime. We're doing Answer Lane tomorrow, right? No Gun Life. Not doing Assassin's Pride. I was like, I'm out of it. I'm out of it. Yeah, I was like, last week I was like, no. I'm gonna spoil it. I would say the one shot, like cut the whole battle, or 2 battles basically. I was like, no, this anime is over. So we will know Assassin's Pride tomorrow because I was like, no, I can't do it. I just can't do it. I feel like I spent several episodes keep giving the anime a chance. Man, like I probably should drop the anime. But I give it one more episode chance, right? And I kept doing that. I felt for already 2 episodes. And then we get into last week and I was like, man, that's that. So that's not tomorrow. We're doing Azur Lane instead earlier and so on. Which I think is still a pretty good. Azur Lane I think is actually really entertaining. Yeah, it's a pretty good anime. It doesn't have like the depth, of course, like a Beastars. It's like a comedy, etchy anime. But I think it's pretty entertaining, right? So alright, see you guys tomorrow with Azur Lane. We're gonna live like on Friday. Dr. Soul and so on, right? High Score Girl, of course, back. Amazing anime. Very interesting triangle drama there last week. That's a pretty cool still Friday. So anyway, see you guys. Have a great